Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at this Wolverine and Deadpool figure from ThunderTOYS. So they come in these boxes here, so I've got both figures, and plus you get when you get two figures you get this extra box as well with the alternative heads, I think, and stuff like that. Unmasked heads and I think a few other bits as well. And then on the side you got a Void Saviour without the U in it, so anyway, whatever. On the back there's just not a lot, just a warning, and ThunderTOYS on the side, same thing. I'm going to get them open, but both boxes are the same, all three actually are pretty much the same. So I'll get them open, I'll be back. Okay, here they are out of the boxes. I'm guessing this is going to be Wolverine because of the yellow, Deadpool because of the red, I guess. Not much to the boxes really. So same ThunderTOYS down the bottom here. Void Saviour 1/12 scale collectible figure, that's it on the front. On the side you got that, pretty much the same thing with its code. Warning signs again and all that. So not a lot going on with the boxes. Although these boxes do open a bit differently. They've got a proper lid sort of thing that you've got to take off. And this one's the same, just red. And this one's just a mix of both. Not a lot going on with the boxes. I'll get them open, get the figures out, and we'll take a look at them. Okay, I've just opened the box. Just got to get this bit out. And this should be, yeah, Deadpool. Alright, so first of all, let's look at his, what's that? I'll tell you one thing, whatever it is, it's metal. Looks like guns. A couple of Desert Eagles probably or something like that. Let's get the figure out. Look at the figure first. Oh, his head's... Alright, his head's not on. I thought he's supposed to come with his mask head, isn't he? That's what I thought anyway. So he comes with his unmasked head then, does he? That's a bit of a surprise. I thought he comes with his mask head and this is a bonus. It's well done though, very well done. I'll just quickly pop his head on and I'll be back. Okay, here he is with his head on. It was a little bit awkward getting his head on just because his suit is very thin rubber and it kind of like, when you're trying to put his neck into the hole, the rubber's kind of, it's not the same thickness of his neck sort of thing. Well, it is, it stretches though, doesn't it? So, but it's just a bit awkward I had to kind of unpick it all out sort of thing of his neck, if that makes sense. I don't know. So we'll just have a quick look at him, I suppose. So there's his face. It's really nicely done. I'm not sure how accurate it is to the film, but I should imagine it's pretty accurate. He's got some pouches there on the side. He's got his two samurai swords. Interesting to see what the articulation is like, because that rubber suit must hinder it a bit. So yeah, visually it looks really nice. So let's go for the articulation. Okay, let's start with his head then for the articulation. So he goes down about that much side to side without his head popping back off. I had to heat it up with hot water, by the way, to put it on properly, the head. I just didn't want to risk it, so it didn't feel like it was going on properly, but it doesn't actually pop or anything. Anyway, that much that way. You can look down about, oh, see, his head's nearly coming off again, isn't it, you see? Right, so his head comes off really easily. And every time you're trying to put the head on and off, his kind of collar bit of his clothes folds inside itself, if you know what I mean. So you've got to kind of dig it out again, which I can imagine over a long period of time or changing the heads might kind of, you know, it might get a bit damaged or something, or wear out. Anyway, so, and you can look up that much, and obviously you could go all the way around and all that kind of stuff. Arm articulation, let's take it through. By the way, this is a magnet as well, this samurai sword, which is pretty neat. So there's this little magnet there. So his arm articulation is way over 90. Could touch his own face and stuff. The rubber suit does feel quite good quality though, like it might not, you know, I don't know, it's hard to say, innit? Over time it will tell, but it doesn't feel like it's just gonna kind of split or anything. Hopefully not, anyway. Yeah, anyway, arm articulation loads there. And this way goes up that much. And kind of, oh, it doesn't, there's not a lot. Goes back that much, really, without any problem, and goes forward. I mean, you can force it, but not much more than that, really. So his shoulder and arm sort of area, he's got butterflies in it and all that, I can tell that. But as for the movement, because of the rubber suit is quite strong, so you're not getting much movement there. I mean, you could force it, but it probably will give in the end, won't it? Under here, it'll probably rip or something, under his armpit. So I'm not going to do that. Chest, what's he got? Looks like he's got... The articulation ain't going to be great, is it? Let's face it. Just because of the rubber suit. So, you know, you could maybe just about sit in a car, maybe. And rotation can go that much. And obviously the other way. And it's just the suit hindering everything. That being said, it is nice and stretchy, so you might be able to go a bit more, but obviously I've just got this figure. I don't really want to chance it straight away. His leg articulation. You can kick up like that, which isn't bad. Kicking back, he's got nothing kicking back. Hardly anything kicking back. Can he kick his own arse? Not quite. Boot articulation, he's got a little bit down, a little bit up. No rocker really. And obviously you can go side to side. So his wrist articulation goes down that much, up that much. And obviously you can spin all the way around. And so, you know, not the best articulation, to be honest, but I actually wasn't expecting it, because like I say, the rubber suit's gonna hinder that. I'm a bit concerned though about his head, because I thought you're supposed to get the mask head with the figure, and you get this head with the extras if you buy both of them together. That's what I thought. But so I'm hoping when I open the extra box, it hasn't got this head in. It's got this masked head in, hopefully. I'll be pretty pissed if he's got two heads like that. Anyway, he definitely looks cool. Let's put his thing back on. So let's go over his other stuff now. His extra bits, which aren't that a lot, I don't think. Okay, first of all, he comes with his two samurai swords, katanas. and they're quite heavy. There's some kind of metal, like cast metal, I guess, or something like that. So they're both exactly the same. Look really nice. We'll put them over there. His swords in his thing, they don't come out, I just realised. So these swords are stuck in on his back. Which is a bit odd really, isn't it? Because when you've got the swords in his hand, having this on the back, it looks like he's got two swords in his back still, isn't it? These should come out or something, shouldn't they? Let me just check to make sure they don't. Don't look like it. That's just one mould, I think that is. So anyway, what else we got? Okay, we've got whatever's in this little white bag here that are probably his pistols. Oh, and a dagger. Oh, look at that. Nicely made, man. Nicely made. 2 Desert Eagles in that bag there. And they're metal again. Really nice. Two Desert Eagles there. Put them with his katanas. And he also comes with a little dagger, which is also metal. It's pretty cool. Okay, so he comes with 2 sets of hands. Well, he comes with loads of different types of hands. Actually, you don't get this very often. Let's go one at a time. So, giving it the bird, I think you call it, don't you? So that's his left hand, isn't it? Yeah, that's his left hand. Giving the finger. Then he's got this left hand, like I think that's probably a trigger hand, isn't it? So holding the gun by the looks of it. He's got this one, which is the right hand, which is like a kind of holding, gripping with a thumbs up type look, I would say. And then he's got this OK hand, would you call that, I guess? OK hand. And of course he's got the hands, what he's got on him, which is the left hand is like a gripping hand, and the right hand is whatever that is supposed to be, sort of, I don't know what you call that, like a slightly gripping hand or something, I don't know. I haven't tried to pull these off yet because I went to pull them off, it felt really tough. So I'm thinking hairdryer, maybe. Anyway, on to Wolverine. Okay, let's look at this Wolverine figure. And there he is. Let's look at the figure first, before the accessories. Well, at least this one's got his head on. Only thing is, look, he's got a masked one. That's a bit concerning, that. Why hasn't he got the mask on his? I hope they ain't messed up on, I think. Anyway, I'll find out, won't we? Again, really nicely done. Pretty much all rubber, apart from that chest is a hard plastic by the looks of it, the chest bit. So have a quick just, overview of his whole body and that. Head's on nicely on this one, which is good. I mean, to me it looks like just the one out of the movie. If anyone knows any different, let me know down below, innit? I mean, I've seen the movie, but I don't really pay that much attention to what they're wearing. Let's get Deadpool just for a comparison. See, Deadpool looks really skinny compared to Wolverine. You know, but I guess he is skinny, isn't he? I guess, is he? Wade, innit? Not sure. Anyway, doesn't matter. All right, let's go. Let's have a quick look first. So there's his claws. Anyway, we'll go over his articulation. Okay, starting with his head, side to side. So not a lot side to side really, or is he just stiff? No, he's a lot stiffer, Wolverine. Not much side to side at all really. And he's got, let me have a look at that. Yeah, so this head comes with a neck attached to it. This one's not the next separate piece. And that head comes off nice and easy as well. So that's different. And it goes on a nice pop on as well. I like that. Okay, so not too much side to side though. Does that? Let me just take this off a minute. There's a very little bit of movement in that neck piece, but not a lot. I prefer the Wolverine neck straight away, I have to say. Because that one, I don't know. Even though you ain't got much articulation in it, obviously you can look around like that. Looks down a little bit and looks up. Hardly anything really. Not much neck articulation. You can go round and round, obviously. No side to side. Well, just a touch. Hardly anything. His arms. Oh yeah, got that much. Oh, really stiff. I think it's all this plastic bits around his shoulders are not helping as well. Goes up that much. Good elbow articulation, way over 90 degrees. His wrist, obviously it spins around. I can't imagine it doing much else. And not a lot else going on there. Has he got? I can't even. His arms hardly move at all. There's not a lot of movement at all in his arms. Back like that. Obviously forward like that. What just fell off? Oh, what is one of his? Oh, you want to be careful with these claws as well because they kind of pop out. I might be inclined to glue them in. But I suppose when you glue them in, if you knock against them, you might snap them rather than them just falling out. So I guess swings and roundabouts with that. Yeah, anyway, so his stomach articulation isn't great. Oh no, that's all. That's much better. Oh, he sits up lovely. I take it back. Can I just try that one again? Did I not doing right or something? I think I was being a bit too gentle with him at first. Maybe you just got to give it a bit more welly. You know, you don't really want to break it, do you? That's the thing, or rip any of his clothes or anything. That's the. So he can easily sit in a car anyway. So obviously you can kick up that far. And he can kick back a little bit more than Deadpool as well. And he can pretty much kick his own arse or even his own back. I have to say the body suit is really nicely done. It's very it must have been a nightmare putting that on him. I suppose they use I don't know how they do it originally, but if it's me putting this suit on, how the fuck did you put that suit on? Where's the join? Well, maybe they join it after, do they? I don't know where they. Anyway, boot articulation. Oh, there is none. He's got 0 boot articulation. It's one mould of a boot. Oh, well, you can spin that way. You can go around like that. And that's about it. So, quite limited articulation on these figures. But they look really, really cool. Did I miss anything? Let's just go over what else he's got. Let's put him over it. So he doesn't look like, it looks like he comes with a spare head. Oh, okay, so he comes with another head. What the fuck's, what's the difference? Okay, so one, he's got his teeth showing, and the other is his mouth shut. There you go. And then all else, I think it just comes with these, an extra pair of hands by the looks of it. And he comes with one pair of fist hat. It's like a spare pair, because it's still got the... I don't see the point of that. Let me have a look at these hands a minute. Yeah, they're exactly the same, just without the blades in. And there's... Which one came out? Let's see if I can get it in this one. Yeah, so... Oh, they're a bit loose though. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, he comes with a pair of fist hands, and that's your lot. And the blades do fit in there as well if you want to, but like I say, what's the point when you've got these hands? We'll do exactly the same thing. I'm going to end up probably gluing these in with a little bit of glue, because otherwise I know what happened. I'll turn around one day and there'll be one missing. I won't know where it is. Probably go up the Hoover or something. Okay, so not much accessories with Wolverine, just an extra head and a pair of fist hands, and that's the lot. Okay, on to the accessories then. Okay, on to his accessories. This is the moment of truth. Hopefully it's a Wolverine, Deadpool masked head, you know, now. And that's what I'm going to go for first. I think it's that one. I can see a bit of red through there. Fingers crossed, is that right? It looks good. Yeah. Alright, Deadpool head. That's a relief. I would have thought that would go in that box and that would go in there, but okay, whatever. Doesn't matter, does it? So you get Deadpool head, masked head. Again, really nicely done. I should imagine the articulation is good. Oh no, that's still a neck one, isn't it? It's still got the neck with that one. Unlike the Wolverine one, it's no neck with the Wolverine head. Obviously you get neck, but it's on the body. Okay, so that's Wolverine. What I'm doing, I'm going to get them all out of the box. And okay, in the accessory kit you get obviously Deadpool's masked head. You get Wolverine's unmasked head, Hugh Jackman face, obviously. Really nicely done, I have to say. Look at that. Really nice. You get two of Wolverine's claws from Logan when he digs the body up right near the beginning of the film. So you get two of those. So let's put them on the right. So that's Deadpool's, that's Wolverine's head. You get these two arm braces. They go with the hands actually, I think. So they're for Deadpool as well. I'll give you a quick look at one of them. They're both the same. So obviously that goes around his arms, his forearm. You get a bone, a metal, what's his metal called again? Oh, I can't remember the name of his, what is it? I can't remember. Anyway, you get his metal bone. And it is metal, by the way. And you got two golden Desert Eagles, also heavy metal, really nicely done. The magazines don't come out enough, I don't think, do they? Nah, nothing like that, just solid pieces. So most of the stuff you get is all for, well yeah, it is literally all for Deadpool really. So you get a metal skull, and there's a little bit of movement on the head, look. So you can move the head around a bit, but that's it. This spine bit doesn't move. Again though, really nicely done. Has it got Hugh Jackman written on it? Like, I don't know. There's a bit of flesh there, look, still on it. Ugh. Nice. Okay, so that's all for Deadpool, really. So that extra is really all you get for the extra for Wolverine. Is this is a unmasked head, Hugh Jackman face. Right, anyway, I'm going to go get them set up, but I don't know really if they need setting up. There's not much to do. So I might just put them in a pose and I'll be back. Maybe do a few comparisons with other figures. Okay, here they are with all their gear that I'm going to put on them. Actually, Wolverine didn't have nothing else. I'll just like put him in a little bit of a pose. So Wolverine will go over him quickly. All I've done is put him in his like X-Men type pose, if you like, you know, the X kind of thing. The articulation ain't brilliant on these, I have to say, so they're quite hard to get them in good poses, although you can do better than what I've done, but you here or there, is it? And then also I put his samurai swords in his hands. He hasn't got two hands the same. One's got with the, so his right hand is the one with his thumb up like that, that's his right hand, and his left hand is just a normal like gripping hand like that. It works anyway, pretty much. And then I put his gold Desert Eagles in, and his little dagger on his right leg. And that's it really. So what I'll do now, I'll get a few in, I'll get a few other figures and we'll do some comparisons. Okay, so here's the first comparison with the Marvel Legends Wolverine and Deadpool. So Marvel Legends there, just if you didn't know. And yeah, there's a quite a difference, obviously. The ThunderTOY ones look a lot more realistic, less articulation though. What do we just move over to these ones first? I mean, at a glance you wouldn't know the difference, but if you get up close you can definitely tell. There's two Wolverines. Obviously, like I said again, the ThunderTOYS one is a lot more better quality. Especially the faces and that. There's a lot of imperfection around his face. Paint over his skin colour overruns his mask. Or is that his mask? Or is it? That's not his mask, is it? Is that supposed to be his beard there? That black bit there? I think it is, isn't it? No, it's not really good at all. Anyway, that's what you get for 23 quid or whatever it is. Okay, here's Captain America. So he's a soft goods clothing again. Sort of, some of the same material as what they've used on their suits, especially that top half. A very thin, rubbery kind of suit on the top there. And there's obviously his trousers are like material. So this one's from J-Man Toys, I think it was. I don't think it's a very popular figure because it's got, I think I paid about 65 quid for it mine, and I looked lately and it went down to about 45 or something like that. So if you want to pick him up, you can get him quite cheap for a soft goods sort of figure. Anyway, that's Captain America. Give you a little zoom in. So that does match quite well. I mean, if you look at them two, the height, obviously he's crouched a little bit. He's got his legs bent a little bit. Yeah, so the height difference is, you know, Wolverine's quite small anyway, really, and at least he is in the cartoons. Let's go over to, again, Captain America, a little bit taller. I don't know, probably about right, isn't it? I don't know. It works anyway. Okay, let's get some more figures in. Okay, here's Colossus with Deadpool and Wolverine. Marvel Legends, this one. Obviously he's way taller because he's supposed to be. Again, the height is pretty cool. Okay, here they both are with my custom Juggernaut. Obviously from Deadpool 2. He's a custom figure I made out of a cartoon version of Juggernaut, and I just 3D printed the head, this head bit, and done some alterations and got a bodysuit, a 1/6 scale bodysuit, and kind of stretched it over him. Wasn't easy to do that, I have to say. Anyway, that's another thing. If you want to see that, there's a video on my channel for that. So that's Juggernaut with them. Okay, here's Cable for Marvel Legends. Again, good comparisons, they will sit well together. Not much else to say really about that. Everything matches, so. Okay, here's Domino for Marvel Legends again. Again, they match in really well. Obviously from Deadpool 2 again. Okay, here's Marvel Legends Mega Sonic Teenage Warhead or something like that, isn't it? Or something like that. I can't remember her name. That might be right actually, I'm not too sure. Anyway, that's Marvel Legends. She's a rather dusty, but she looks a bit small, but she is crouching quite a lot, so she's got bent legs. Okay, and last but not least, here's the Hulk, the Incredible Hulk from Marvel Legends. I think it's, I can't remember which film it's from. Age of Ultron, maybe? Going by the trousers. Anyway, it doesn't really matter, it's Hulk, innit? So that's all the figures I'm showing today. I've got loads more Marvel Legends, but I'll be here all day, wouldn't I? So, and these are more X-Men, aren't they, most of them, apart from Captain America and the Hulk. There's the other two up there. So overall, these two figures, they're really nicely made. The only thing that lets them down, from what I can tell so far, I've only had them like about 3 hours or something, is the articulation a little bit, and especially with Wolverine, his arms are very stiff. Maybe they just need loosening up, I'm not sure. And I'm not sure how this rubber suit, what they put over one, I don't know how the hell they put it on him in the first place. There doesn't seem to be much of a seam, only in his groin area there's a seam. Or is it in 2 bits? Can I move that belt out of the way? I might be in... I don't know how they got this rubber suits on. The only thing I can think of, and maybe it's in 2 bits and the joint is around where the belt is. Or something like that. But really nicely done anyway. I think they're well worth it. What did I pay for these? I paid I want to say £137 for both of them, plus the extra box up there as well. So what's that work out? Just under 70 quid each, isn't it? £69 each or something like that. Which ain't bad really, is it, really, when you think about it? A lot of these kind of clothed figures, if you like, they're usually a bit more than that, aren't they? A lot of the time. Anyway guys, that's it for this one. Laters.